Hello, this is the Crypto Koala, bringing you my 5 favourite cryptocurrencies. Now let's just have a quick look at the market. Bitcoin, the last week has been doing really well. As you can see here, it's been doing quite well because of the 2 hard forks that are coming out, the Segwit X2 and the Bitcoin Gold. It just seems to be panning out a little bit now. Just seems to be sort of evening out a little bit now. Hopefully the alternative market's going to follow, because at the moment a lot of alternate coins have been sold up to get into Bitcoin. But the good thing about this is really good PR for cryptocurrencies in general, because people hear Bitcoin, the world knows Bitcoin. Like my neighbour, they don't know cryptocurrencies, but they know the word Bitcoin, and this should hopefully bring more and more investors into the market, more money into the cryptocurrency market, and hopefully just raise up these market caps a bit more better. So I'm just going to start off my five coins. My first one being Ripple. Now Ripple is a coin which is favoured by the banks, and it's really popular with the Koreans. You can see the amount of money that's pouring into these Ripple coins is from Korea, like Bitfun, Coin1, another one here is Corbit. These are all Korean exchanges, and you can see that it's a really big favourite for them. With India as well, which I guess I'll try and find that page for India. Where is that gone? There we go. India. Just this article here. Now they've just opened up an office in Mumbai. Now what it is, they want to try and tap into that market. That Indian market is huge. The population is so huge. They have problems with their currency, and they're targeting the billions and billions of dollars that's in India. Now, as an emerging market, and this if it does take off, and they have a favourite cryptocurrency, they're going to start putting money into it. And I think Ripple is going to be one that the banks in India are going to love. Now there's a couple of exchanges that are going to come up. I know one of them being BitIndia. It's currently doing a crowd sale at the moment, and I know John McAfee is invested into that exchange. So I think once that opens up, I think Ripple is going to get a boost, and so that's going to be a good coin for 2018 and onwards. My next one being Neo. Now Neo is like the Chinese Ethereum, and just even last week it seems to be weathering pretty good, and still keeping a really good price. It's a kind of a good buying. It's still, if it was up down there was a good buying price, it's still kind of good at the moment. And the good thing about Neo is that you buy some Neos and you get gas from them. So say for instance you buy one Neo, and you can get some gas. Now, one Neo is not a lot of gas, but over time you can just compound it. So you cash out your gas, buy more Neo, and it just becomes a perpetual cycle, and you just build up your Neo. So that alone is a really good idea. And the reason why I love Neo, and Neo's got a lot of praise from the community as well, because they see the potential in it. Neo is like the Chinese Ethereum, and there's a couple of ICOs that are just about to join Neo, which is Red Pulse, which is a Chinese ICO, and this one here is Affiliate. Is it called Affiliate? Affiliate. Anyway, yeah, this one's joining Neo. So I think over time, more and more ICOs are going to prefer to use the Neo network, especially if they operate in China. Now, China's population is massive; it's a huge market. Actually, the predominant amount of people invested in Neo is not actually Chinese at the moment, and because the Chinese went through that all the ICOs got shut down and exchanges couldn't trade in China. Now what happened is that a lot of people in Japan and Korea and the rest of the Asian markets started to buy up the NEO, and actually took the reins and started buying up the NEO. So I think that NEO, if it came out tomorrow and China said, cryptocurrency is we're going to use NEO. We're going to use NEO as our primary cryptocurrency for the People's Bank of China, and then boom, it will go through the roof. So 2018, I think that this is going to grow. It's gonna do really well. Now, Tenx is a debit, like your Visa debit card. It's the cryptocurrency version of that. And you get rewards for even just making transactions. Now, I saw a picture. I've been trying to look for it, but I couldn't track it down. But there was a picture, and it had like Tenx card with the Visa symbol on it. Now, if you look at the exchange and you see how much Visa's worth, well, Tenx is, if it becomes the equivalent in cryptocurrency, it'll do really well. I think just having a card to be able to go to the shops and easily spend cryptocurrency is just a huge win. And I know Centro, I know that's coming into the market, and there's a couple of other ones, but I think Tenx is like, if Centro was like the MasterCard, then Tenx would be like the Visa debit card. So I think that this will do really well in the future. It'll do really, really well. My next one here is Bitquence. Now, no one really talks about this. It's not really, I don't know why not, because if you go on their website, they've got a really good idea. Now, people were developing universal wallets, but these guys seem to have a really good, plain, simple, straightforward universal wallet. It solves a huge problem that's out there. Now, just developing that alone and on all their different systems, and you can just see how user friendly it is. I believe that this will slowly but surely get mass adoption, and I think that as they go down the track, and they are constantly developing their system, once they've got a really working product going, it's going to do really well in the future. Yeah, with Bitquence, and if we just have a look with their universal wallet here, and just some of the features that they're looking at bringing out, and you just compare that to all the other wallets out here. Now, I use Ethos, and Ledger Nano, which is really good. Yeah, but if they brought something like this out, where you've got all these features involved, I think I prefer to get this one, even though I still prefer to have a hardware wallet as well. Just having this universal wallet would be great. So yeah, I think this is going to do really well, guys. Okay, and my fifth and final one is Powerledger. Now, they're not on the exchanges yet. They've just recently had their token sale, which they raised $34 million. Now, they've had Elon Musk has put his 2 cents into it, and I think they've got a really good idea where you can get money from the grid, surplus energy from, say, your solar panels, and you get currency in the form of power sparks. And this can be exchanged on the marketplace, so you actually get tokens of money for your surplus energy. Now, power companies doing that at the moment, but I can't choose who I go with. Like, I've got one power provider where I live, so just having the monopoly out there where you can choose, you have the options on who you want to trade your currency with, and it's just really good PR for the renewable energy industry, and they've got really good community behind them. That they're constantly, if I have a look on the Powerledger website, and look, if you go on that Twitter page or even LinkedIn, you can just see that them guys are always on the move. They keep winning awards, and they're busy. You know, all my 5 coins, you know, on Twitter, they're just getting PR all the time. So they're constantly promoting, constantly out there in the community. There's a lot of ICOs that are coming up, and which are good. But I've done my research on these 5, and I believe these 5 are the ones that are going to be really good. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my video, guys, of my 5 coins. If you've got any questions, I'll answer the best I can. Yeah, subscribe or like, and down below, which would be really appreciated. Okay, thanks, guys.